Parents who buy a popular baby formula are being told to stop using it immediately. Now, Fox 43 finds out what doctors say parents need to know.
All cans and packets of ByHeart infant formula are now under a recall. The company issued a voluntary recall while the FDA and CDC investigate infant botulism cases that may be linked to the formula. Dr. Christopher Russo, the medical director of pediatrics at Wellspan, wants to let parents know what to look out for.
The symptoms that a child might exhibit are constipation. They may have difficulty feeding, sucking, or swallowing. They may have a relatively weak cry. They may be more floppy than usual.
It's also important to know how long it could take for these symptoms to show up.
These symptoms can develop weeks up to a month after a child had been exposed.
So, what can you do? Dr. Russo says to obviously stop using the formula and to bleach everything it has touched. But in some cases, like with some bottles, bottle cleaners, or even formula dispensers, that's not possible. While some people are posting on social media that they're throwing these things away, Dr. Russo doesn't think you need to do that.
You want to make sure that all parts that are in contact with formula or formula mixed with water, that is thoroughly sterilized. And that could be with very hot water that you're using for a long time and letting it sit there. It might be multiple washes, might be putting whatever dishwasher safe parts are there. If necessary, boiling water if the part is safe for that. So there are things I would not want parents to necessarily throw things away.
But he does recommend not using them for a bit, even after they're cleaned. He suggests to wait about a month.
Those things are nice and convenient, but there are other ways to prepare formula without those, and there might be, for a couple weeks to just avoid using them if you're concerned at all about being able to clean them as thoroughly as possible.
Dr. Russo says Wellspan has fielded a lot of questions from concerned parents, which is totally understandable. But he also says they have not seen a case of botulism related to this formula yet, and to keep in mind that it is very rare. He does suggest if you have this formula to keep it and store it in a place far away from anyone. That is just in case your baby does end up having symptoms. He said that's really for a public health point of view, so they can test that formula. Now, other parents are also saying to keep it just in case of a lawsuit in the future, which some families have already filed. Of course, in the end, it's totally up to you. And if you have a consumer story or scam that you want me to look into, Fox 43 wants to find out. Let me know. Send an email to fox43finds out at fox43.com or join the Fox 43 Finds Out group on Facebook.